most of them graduated with me actually from Second City. They continued on to do sketch comedy. And it's actually been a wonderful time for them because it's been over a year now since we graduated or so. I can't remember because it's been so long. And you know, when you have kids, you forget, you lose track of time, you know. But I wanted to bring them up and invite you guys to watch. They're gonna have a sketch comedy for you. They're called the ChuckCharlies.
Because we don't have wings.
Okay, well, why don't people have, like, claws or rows of sharp teeth?
Well, that's what our brains are for. They're bigger and more powerful than other species.
Well, how come we can, like, spit venom or, like, regrow body parts with our brains, too?
Well, you don't need venom because we invented guns. Certainly don't need anything else because that's what our big brains are for. That's why you're so lucky to be a human.
Well, like, you invent any of this stuff?
Any of what?
Like fire, guns, or any of that?
Well, no.
Well, if humans are so smart to invent stuff, what'd you invent?
I helped you build that roller derby car, right, son?
Dad, they came out of a box.
Well, who created the best sandwich ever, huh?
You just put bacon on my grilled cheese.
Well, who set up the internet router, okay?
Mom.
I laid the groundwork on that one, okay? Sorry, it's all right. Look, son, you don't necessarily need to invent stuff. Because humans are just smarter than all other animals.
So, we humans are pretty smart then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, not all humans. Uncle Jimmy has a tattoo on his face.
Your Uncle Jimmy is a poor example.
And Dina, I read her diary. I'm a way better speller than her. What? She uses numbers as the alphabet.
Your sister is also a very bad.
Well, and like I was watching TV, and like one time there was this lady who took her like baby tanning once, and then I was outside and it was snowing, and there's a guy wearing sandals, and there's like 6 girls in my class named Bella.
Buddy, listen. What's this all about?
Humans are so boring sometimes. In class, we learned about like animals that can see in the dark, and like chameleons blend into stuff, and like cats can pretty much like fit under doors. I wish we could do something cool.
What about this?
Oh my God, that is so awesome!
That's evolution, son.
UTIs.
Exactly! So gross! So I'm like, I'm sorry, Frank, but I would have appreciated, like, I don't know, a candle or something that takes just a little more effort than unzipping your frickin' cargo pants.
Or do you both if they buy some new pants, you know?
Exactly, because how many pockets does one man need, right? So, how's it going with the John Doe case?
Oh, good. Actually, I'll show you. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he was actually doused in some sort of flame accelerant then lit on fire.
Oh, wow.
It burned most of his epidermis and then some parts reaching his subcutaneous
Oh my
area.
God, I am so sorry. Hold that thought. You have got to feel the new moisturizer I got. Feel it.
Wow.
Right?
How long did you put that on?
Like 4 hours ago.
Gee whiz.
I know.
Did Frank buy it for you?
Frank? Are you kidding me? If it were up to Frank, I'd be rubbing motor oil on my skin because it's practically the same.
You can't leave your kids alone with him.
No! This guy would make a better babysitter. I'm just teasing.
That's terrible.
Oh. So John Doe.
Yes.
Burnt.
Burnt.
And.
Then, he was dumped in the river
Oh.
where he floated down south and that brought him to the bay.
Oh my God, speaking of the bay, John and I were totally thinking of going to San Fran in May. You guys have been to the Bay Area, haven't you?
Yes, we have. Oh my God. You know, so much culture. They got the Summer of Love, the Gold Rush, the Zodiac Killer.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And, you know, it was amazing. Tom and I just, like, we found this beer. It was so romantic. We just spent the entire time sauntering around the Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk. Tom especially loved the Pez memorabilia exhibit, which I'm sure was just some elderly man's garage. A diabetic one at that. It was harmless fun.
Oh, that Tom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. John Doe. Body burnt. John Doe. No.
Right. Well, so due to the excessive rigor mortis. Harder than a rock. I assume he's been dead about since Tuesday afternoon, and you know, the extent of the rigor mortis is due from the excessive heat, the direct sunlight, some very hungry pelicans.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's why he smells so.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm just interrupting right and left today. But I bought the most amazing new perfume. You have got to smell this.
I've been looking for a new one.
All right. Get your nostrils ready, girl, because this is good, okay?
You know, I think I lost it. I don't want to smell perfume anymore.
I know. It's like all I can smell is.
Maybe we should start taking our breaks in the break room.
Oh, definitely.
Just wait until you get a load of the next guy.
What do you mean? I already saw Mrs. Thomas and her oversized luggage purse, which smells like cat piss. And I also saw Mr. Linden, Mr. Linden's penis, when he asked me to deposit this.
favorite name compared to Stuart. He is on his own level. But don't worry, he's ours.
If you say so.
I don't believe we met. I'm Stuart M. Washington.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Washington.
Washington.
I'm sorry, you say Worsh?
Washington. The family name is Washington. We used to belong to that Washington name a long time ago, before that George up and left to run the country.
As in these United States of America.
I don't care what country it was. Once he left home, we changed our last name. That's never be associated with that loser again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Did you want to start with your loan application?
Yes, I think you'll be very impressed with what I've come up with.
We're very excited to hear what you have.
How many times have you been out with your family, hungry, and with no extra cash available to buy a hot meal? Maybe you have a hard candy or a used tissue in your wife's purse. Before today, you could only stomach the pain until you could return home to cook a well-deserved dinner. But what if I were to tell you there was a solution to this common problem? The solution has been on your children's feet this entire time. Introducing edible child socks. Just replace your child's regular set of socks with one of our edibles, and you'll have a snack that will keep for hours. Using our easy-to-install guide, simply slip your child into one of our all-natural hosieries. They come in a variety of flavors as well: cherry, vanilla, sour apple, watermelon.
I'm sorry, Mr. Worshington. What if the child has bunions?
Easy fix. Just have one of the parents carefully bite off the needed area for the child's comfort. It takes time for the parents to get a snack too.
I'm sorry, Mr. Washington, but the bank will not lend out loans for absurd products based on eating kids' undergarments.
Fine. It's not the first time you said no to my brilliant ideas. I do have others.
Well, great. Let's hear some of them.
There are two things every modern person needs nowadays to be accepted among his peers. One must always look professional, and one must always have the best mobile apps.
This sounds promising as long as it doesn't have a needless, solitary function.
No worries there. It's a phone app to alert you whenever your fly is down. I don't have a prototype yet, but I imagine that it'll be a small GPS that you stick to like the end of your zipper, and if it happens to fall too far south, the phone app will alert your phone, boop, 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 to warn you. What do you think?
Wouldn't have any other function.
What for? It's high tech, and it keeps you looking fly. There's no need for anything else.
It's just a very specific thing, and there's really no market for it.
If that's all you have, I think we can call it a day.
Yeah.
No. I have many more ideas. Holy scarves. It's a scarf with a hole cut out in the middle for your head to pop through for easy wraparound.
Mr. Worship. Stuart, you pitched up last week, you almost suffocated yourself. Take your shitty scarf, your kitty candy behind and leave.
Okay. Invisible. Invisible balloons. Yeah!
Please leave before you make a fool of yourself even more.
But I can see it now. The kids are playing hide and go pop with their invisible balloons.
Stuart, you need to leave now.
All right. But I'm leaving on my own accord. You will see me again.
Ay, what a piece of work. Something is off with that guy.
Something is right.
Did I mention to you guys that I'm related to the President George Washington?
Out, Stuart!